Okay, guys, here we go. So we're gonna do a little work with me time. And I got a little late start on here because I was having some techie difficulties. So thank you to Nancy and Brandy and Melinda for being patient. So I'm so excited to be doing this together, collaborating with Brandy and Kimber. And for the people that are watching the recording, check out Brandy's recording. She recorded hers and went over 3, 6, 9, and 12, which is a great system to follow. And we're going to go over that a little bit here at first, but I also want to talk to you about another system of just getting in your virtual office to see how you can rank up and help your team rank up. This is something that Brooke Hemingway has trained on, and I've heard her trainings before, but if you're in the Align coaching group, she did a great work with me recording about this. And I just watched it today and I was like, oh, I need to share this because sometimes we're not even aware. And honestly, so this is something that she said. She said that she said she was at corporate last week. They did a dual training at corporate that she went to, I think. Anyway, she said that Travis Garza, I think I've got his name right. I don't know his title, president of something at Plexus. He said 7-figure earners know where their people are at. And she, I think, is a great example of that. She always knows where everybody's at and trying to help people rank up. And so I thought that was really good. And I kind of try to do that, like at the end of every month, or maybe even just after subs go, the 28th, I'm always looking at where people's points are and how far off they are from that rank up or that re-rank. And but at the very end of the month too, you want to really be aware of where people landed, because then you can cast the vision for them where they can be next month. And so that's the first thing, is just getting in your virtual office and taking a look at that. And I'm going to just do that first, and I'll go over the other part too that I got from her. So if I forget, someone remind me to go back to the system part that Brandy covered so beautifully last week. But so back to this points and rank. So when you're in your virtual office, if you don't know, you can go to points and rank, and you're going to click last month. So right now we're in November. You're going to click October, and you're going to click that. Like there's the top part where it says the month, and then the bottom part where it says genealogy report. You need to click, I think you click both, or at least for sure the genealogy report. I think Brandy's on her computer, so maybe she can tell us. But I know that you click that date, and you're going to click twice, and that's going to bring up team points, but you're going to scroll over to the right to see team points. Like you know, like the little categories, you scroll all the way to the right. Tell me if someone's not following this, because I can clarify it. You got it, Melinda? I don't know, sort of. I just want to make sure I'm making sense, because if I'm not making sense, someone tell me. Like, you're going to your virtual office, you're clicking team points, which you're going to have to scroll all the way to the right to see team points. And so what you're looking for is people that, I think if you click it twice, it's sorting it from 0 points on up. You're probably going to find some people that had 6 points last month. If you have a team, if you have development on your team, you're going to find people that have 6 points. Some you guys that are on here now, I want to let Tammy in, that she's waiting in the waiting room. You guys that have people with 6 points, like tell me how many of those you have. It might be just a couple, or like if you have a big team like Brandy, it's probably a lot of people had 6 points last month. And what that means, you have a lot? Yeah, me too. I counted, and there were, it's interesting. There were 16 people with 6 points last month. So what does that mean if they had 6 points? They only need 2 more people to get to silver, or to get back to silver. Some people have lost their silver rank. So, and some people have just had a +1. They haven't gone on to have 2 more. So what you want to do is be aware of that. Like I tend to sort it from the top to the bottom, right? And I kind of forget about the ones that are 6 points, 10 points, 14 points. I mean, they're right on the verge of being silver or re-ranking silver. And so, so be looking at that, see how many you have that are at 6 points, that are at 18 points, that are at 39 points, that are at 70 points, and start having those conversations right now. Don't wait till the end of the month and look like you're desperately trying to help them get to silver. Number one, you're not going to have as much time. So start on that now, which is part of why I wanted to talk about this now. Okay, so look at this. Like, if you help somebody that's at 6 points this month get 2 people on board this month, then you're looking at helping them earn $150, which is great because some of them went silver for the first time back in 2018 or whenever and got $100 bonus for helping 3 people. Now they can make $150 for just helping 2 people. Because if they have 6 points, they have 1 person on that ordered last month. You might even have a situation, because I looked in my back office, I have some people that are 4 points, which means they have 1 person on, but they weren't 100 PV. So that's another thing to look at the 4 pointers. So if you look at this, I'll break it down for you. She did it great. So if they're doing the big welcome pack, the building bonus is 25 plus 25 is $50. Or it could be 20 and 20, right? If it's a 109 pack. And then they're about 18 pay points if they're bringing on 2 more people on top of that 6. That's another about $50, give or take, whatever the pay point is. And then that extra $50 that corporate's doing for helping 2 people this month. So that's $150. So Brooke, I like how she said this. She said, who is hiding in your backyard? That's not on your radar. Reach out to them tonight even. So, and if you want a message example, I can type that in for you guys here, and then we can copy and paste it later. But just take a few minutes. I'll mute it a second. Take it a few minutes while I type this in, and just right now, like write the names of people in your organization that have like 6 points or 4 points or on the verge of silver, like maybe they're at 13 or 12 points. Okay, so I'm gonna mute and you guys can too, and do that, and I'll type this little message example in. I'm the world's slowest typer, so. But I thought that this message was really great. Hey, I just wanted to say how proud I am for your consistency on the products. I know that you know the products work. There's a typo in there. There's always a typo with me. And I know you shared in the past and earned a $100 silver bonus. I'm not sure if you know this, but I wanted to make you aware with the holidays coming that you have some cash up for grabs. Just helping 2 people start the products with you can more than pay for your products. Would you like me to help you with that? So some things that stood out to me, I loved how she brought the holidays coming up, because it kind of puts that, oh yeah, you know, it's gonna, money's tight this year. I want to buy some Christmas presents or whatever. So, because they can like, and then, I mean, she was like, you don't want to say, hey, do you want to earn 150 bucks? You know, but if you're letting them know there's some money up for grabs, you know, and just helping 2 people can more than pay for your products during the holidays, you could add that. Would you like me to help you with that? Okay, so I thought that was really, really good. And so then how to help them with that, right? So, you know, you can tell them some verbiage that she gave that I thought was really great is, you know, it's easier to share than you think. Just, you know, would you like me to help you help a few friends and family and get those extra 2 people to have those that extra money. And of course, you can help them post, right? They may not have posted in a long time, so you can come up with a good post. But basically, that's kind of the conversation you're having. I'm not skipping something here. So let them know what's available, basically. Because if somebody hasn't gone silver before, like when you're looking at those, like you guys, when you looked, like how many people did you have? Did you guys count up?
Too many for me to count.
Yeah. But you know what? Look at that positively. Like they could be just 0 points, right? At least they've got some points. That's the way to look at that. And what she said, and I really agree with this too, like just because they've told you no in the past, they might change their tune, like with the holidays coming. They might want their products paid for. The last thing we want is people turning off their order because they're freaked out by Christmas and having to buy gifts and they're short on money. So this can, like, look at it like this could be a real blessing. Somebody might be looking for a way to earn some extra money. So if someone hasn't gone silver before, say they're at 4 points or 6 points, they can, just by adding the 2 more people to get them to silver, can get them to $250. Because then they're earning that $100 silver bonus on top of the other money, right? If they've never gone silver before. If someone is, you know, just joined, in it's been less than 30 days, right? They're going to be fast start silver. And so that's going to be $350. And once they have their 3, you're going to be like, well, you know, we've still got another week. What about if you asked 1 more friend? Then you're at around $450 more. Because they get that extra 2, that's 50, I think. And look at your fast start silver report as well. That's something else we kind of forget about. If you go into my business, underneath that category, it says fast start report. So you can look at who qualifies for fast start, because she pointed this out. People that joined, say they joined on Halloween night, October 31st, they actually have till December 31st to get the fast start bonus. So, and then she also had another good thing, like another verbiage thing to say is, you know, talk about silver without calling it silver. Don't say, hey, do you want to go silver? But rather, you know, you have the opportunity to share your link, and you can earn a $60 product, one-time product credit as a VIP. If this person's a VIP, you have the opportunity to earn a $60 one-time product credit, or $350. Which one interests you more? I think everybody's going to say $350, right? So, so then if you're helping them make a post, you want them to take like a personal picture, not a salesy graphic, right? And You can have them say, like, always ask them what they're experiencing with the products, if they've been on the products a little while, or even if it's just their first week, like, how do you like the taste of it? Have you noticed it's helping you with more energy or whatever? It doesn't have to be a big drawn out story. So, and then just have them write that in their post, what their story, what their experience is so far, and say, I'm so grateful for my friend Brandy for sharing these supplements. I'm ready to change my health story for the better headed into the holidays. How about you? Something like that. And then you want to be talking to them about who can you reach out to? Who else can we help? And help them make that list, and then plug them into an event, plug them into the corporate events that are going on all the time, or plug them into a messenger event, 15-minute messenger event, 15-minute pink drink Zoom, right? Be inviting them. All right, so I just thought that was really good info. And so then getting back to the system that Brandy shared, and I know Kimber did last night or yesterday. So the 3, 6, 9, 12, it's basically just working in chunks, right? And so, the first step is just kind of to rehash it in a nutshell, is be open to looking for who's looking for you, right? Like, are they open to hearing about Plexus? Second step is send a video. Ask them. I mean, there's all the steps, right? So you guys have that, because I think we all copied and pasted that and put that in the pages. And then you're asking them what they thought about it. And then you're asking them what they relate to and what their health goals are. So that part where it's talking about what are your health goals, Brooke touched on this today with her work with me, and I thought it was really good. She said, really at that point, really focus on how, like, say, what's their health goal? My health goal is I really want to lose weight. Okay, so you want to lose weight, I get that. And so how would that help you? How would that make you feel? Say, if you, like, what are your goals? Oh, I really want to lose 20 pounds. Okay, so how would you feel if you lost 20 pounds? And she's like, and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I would have so much more confidence. I would have so much more energy to keep up with my kids. I'd be able to fit back into those skinny jeans. You want them to really visualize and really get into the emotional pain point, like get them imagining what it would be like to have their health story change. So I thought that was a really key part, to just focus on that. And then you can say to them, you know what, I get how that's making you feel. And I have seen so many people in Plexus that are taking these products that Plexus absolutely worked for them for this same struggle that you're going through. Like, kind of breathe that belief into them. Like, oh my gosh, there's so many stories. I know so many people personally that struggle with that same, whatever it is, autoimmune condition, or, struggle with their weight, yo-yo up and down all the time, whatever they're saying their pain point is. Kind of meet them where they're at. And then you go right into, you can go right into, like Brandy and I were talking about this today. Like, you can go into like, okay, so, I mean, they might just be ready to get started right there. They might be ready to get on the phone with you and sign up because they're so like, I'm ready, it's time. But I mean, like for me, I'm going to give you guys a personal story. So I just started working out with a trainer in July, physical trainer, because I wanted to lose weight. I kind of fell off the wagon and I got back on. But what really helped me was he had me type out and send back to him 7 reasons why I wanted to lose weight and get in shape. And you guys, I mean, I wrote it on notes on my phone. Someday I'll read it to you guys. I was like in tears. I was just like, oh my gosh, like it totally hit my pain point. It totally made me, I'm going to sign up and do that. I don't care how much it costs. Right? So that's what people, this is what it can do for people. They may not have to write out 7 reasons why, but get them to get emotionally involved, because then they'll be ready, and they'll not only be ready to just get their welcome pack, they're going to stick with you. They're going to order each month because they're like, oh yeah, I want this to work. I'm vested,
You know what this is reminding me of? I've not ever heard this before, But do you know what it mirrors?
Hmm.
Helping an ambassador find their why.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the exact same thing. Like you have to have that why that pushes you when you don't feel like doing the things, or
Yeah.
that's going to guard you when someone rejects you. And so it's
Mhm.
basically the same thing. You're attaching that heartfelt reason
Yeah.
and motivation to it. And it can just be to taking their products and knowing what they, you know, that they want to see results out of it.
Yeah.
I've never heard this before. It's amazing.
Well, I love it that you know, because really, I mean, it is the same thing, right? I mean, like if you're trying to get healthy with supplementation, if you're trying to get healthy with working out in a gym or with a trainer, or you're trying to get on track with your food, you know, like it's all the things is what I've learned. And yeah, I mean, like it was a powerful thing. I was like, dang, you're good. You know, I learned from him how to, you know, just like it, but it's true. Like then you're more, because he's like threatened me before to like, you need to get your list out again. I still have it. You know, I mean, he can do that kind of harsh like that. I wouldn't recommend saying, do you need to get that list out? But you know, gentle nudges, reminders like, now tell me again how you thought this would make you feel. I know you're having a hard time being consistent. Like, you know,
And they say it's not working, then you can say, listen, I remember that this was important to you because
yes.
such and such. And
Mhm.
you know, consistency is how you're gonna, like, you can coach them through that
Yeah.
just like you can a teammate when you know their why.
Mhm.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. All right. So from that, you know, then you can lead into, okay, so is this something it sounds like you want to try? They're like, yes. And you're like, okay, good. I'm so excited to help you. I have time now to set you up on the phone. Are you ready to get on the phone? Right? And then get on there and get them started. So that is it, you guys, in a nutshell. But I'm glad that you guys tell me, like, are you excited? All right, you guys have any
Yes,
questions
I'm
or?
excited. I was on Brooke's training on that the
Oh,
other day. Yeah, so
okay,
it
so
was
this is a
really good.
repeat for you.
That's okay. You know, you got to hear things multiple times before it sinks in.
Yeah,
So it was good. Thanks, Rebecca.
you're welcome. Well, I listened to it and it fired me up. I was like, oh my gosh, I got to share both these things because, you know, I think so many don't realize how close. Like, just imagine if you had all those sixes go silver, you know, or even half of your sixes go silver that you have in your report, or a quarter of them, maybe, you know, like that'll make a difference in your month end. So start working on that now. And that could be, I mean, somebody might be on the verge of canceling their subscription because they don't have the money because Christmas is coming. And this could be the thing that not only keeps them on, but also helps them have the satisfaction of, oh my gosh, I just got my first Plexus paycheck. Or, oh my gosh, I re-ranked. I feel so much better about my business. Or, you know, so.
Yeah.
So good.
Right. Thanks for being on, everybody. I'll stop the recording. And if you guys want to stay on or you still have questions, you totally can.